Minnesota. Team settings. Entering. Edit unit. Ready. Home team selection Minnesota Golden Gophers.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. RPO or Bubble is selected.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line in the running game, making his presence felt.
WR mid-screen is
When
selected.
you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Cross.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away for one, but not much doing on that one. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way who wins this one.
Lining up to convert third down. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No return coming here as he signals for a fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line.
You have 9 options. Cover 1 SS clicks is selected.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen.
Entering, pause, entering, cancel, pop, entering, cancel, pop-up, wait, entering, cancel, pop-up, waiting, entering, cancel, pop-up, waiting for you, entering, cancel, pop-up, waiting, entering, cancel, pop-up.
Come on, man, my game froze. It wouldn't let me pick a play. Come on.
Pop-up, waiting for your peer to entering,
Breaking off
entering,
the
play
huge
call,
game,
split,
it's
there
tough
are
to get
7
these guys on the ground.
categories. You have 9
That's
options.
the way to start a
Pop, let's
drive.
see
Now they'll
selected.
snap it just shy of midfield. Here's the handoff. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
There's so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here.
Tampa to drop. Slant blitz for slant blitz 2.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Making side adjustments here.
Give cushion. Give cushion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
H. is selected.
The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Formation.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
26 categories. You have 2 options. Rollout smash is selected.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. A little release to the back. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. It's just off the mark. You don't have control. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
To the air, it's Lindsey. The sure hands, it's Taylor. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert.
Touchdown, Minnesota! Made the grab and then get the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. 10 goalies selected.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Pickett.
Entering
and a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone covers. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were. That's why they got the 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. The sure hands, it's Williams. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving forward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He wants to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Look to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a...
Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. And it's caught. Can he get it to the sticks? Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Categories. You have 15 options. FK toss slide is selected.
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Mesh wheel is selected.
First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. The throw to the outside is complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Makes a pass to Marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, they're after him. He's got him in the flat. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Categories. You have 15
Perfect timing to call that pass play. 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas. What a perfect play call to get the score.
And you're watching the backside on all your runs, making sure that backside, they're not cheating, not flying to the football. The offense saw something, caught them in it. The defense didn't have an answer. The reverse works to perfection.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Intercepted, number 19. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Entering play call. Coach
How about the play by the big defensive lineman? Not known for interceptions, usually getting after the quarterback, stopping the run. Had a chance to make an interception and then do something with it. Take it all the way back to the house. No, ladies and gentlemen, that was not in slow motion, but he got in the end zone, and that's all that matters.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Steps away. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the left side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
Extending the play. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long.
Give cushion.
To the air. It's Lindsey. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Into the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Shotgun. Douglas flex. 5WR.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Might be looking to run. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Give to the single back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Jayhawks have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Caught behind the line, it's Williams. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now on first down from the 43. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Ohio. Entering pause screen. You have 9 up. Entering. Cancel pop-up waiting. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to 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 resume online entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume
Come on, man. What are you
game.
doing?
Entering, play
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes a catch at the 15. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning. And he takes it in for the score.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Looking to scramble. The throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Complete on the comeback. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
You've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good. That'll bring him to within.
I gotta stop touring with you. I picked that ball touring with your ass.
And they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25.
38 options. HB sting is selected.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime
Entering
update.
normal.
And the Jayhawks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
7 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 1 SS.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
There are 7 categories.
Now on second
you have 9
down.
options. Inside blitz is selected.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The offense changing the play. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed and finally dragged down at the 32.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. There to make the stop, and he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Minnesota! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. He lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat.
Entering play ball, slant, stick, needed, curl, drive, levels. Ceiling.
The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Quick completion on the out. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
SHT corner. Entering paused screen, you have 9 options.
4th and 5, you can go for it. Come on. Don't look at the rule. 4th and 5, you can go for it.
Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. First down and more. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Really good job working through his progression. He get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do.
Breaks into the open. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They march to the red zone, and here they go. Floats it out in space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Trying to bull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Entering play.
And I think in plays like this, David, when you're down by the goal line on 4th down, you've got to dial something up that you know you can execute in your sleep. And the QB and his target, they look like they've been doing that for years in practice.
And it used to be run, show your physicality. Now, man, space, numbers, the passing game developing. You could tell, you're right on rhythm, right in time, big 4th down conversion.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25.
Cover 3 man.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. There he goes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Over 3 staying from split from 3 cover 6 and cover 4 edge blitz 2.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To throw, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Handoff from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, when he has the strength to get back up, nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good game before the stop is made.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs onto the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Jayhawks have their offense in high gear.
Audible. Short cross. Short cross.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Inside zone concept.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. Cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The RPO, it's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
You have 38 options.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Categories. You have 15
And man, a lot of
options.
times
Add
late in
them to
games,
select
you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Cover 4 cons.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got it in the middle. It's Tracy. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
To the air, it's Lindsey. That's caught. It's Taylor. Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. They'll do the rest. They'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Give cushion.
They'll run it. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal with time. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Tempo concept. There are Nash HB, Nash spot, or Nash HB swing.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Now improvising. He's going to run it. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stop just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there. And they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but you can't do it and force the incompletion. You've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henderson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Slug go.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just sort of a
Entering
relentless
concept
run, getting
inside
everything
zone
that was
guard,
available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Jayhawks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Concept.
Well, good call by the
That's
defense there. They
HB
dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And of course they're going to go for it on fourth down. They're already 4 for 4. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. They showed that here today, dominating in all three phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack.
Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Recruiting is selected.